Gotham City, a cesspool of corruption, a playground for the insane. For Agent 47, it was just another contract. The client was anonymous, the payment astronomical. The target? A madman in clown makeup known only as the Joker. 47 had eliminated politicians, CEOs, and warlords. A deranged comedian should be simple. He tracked his prey to the derelict Monarch Theater, a crumbling monument to a forgotten era. The air was thick with dust and the faint, unsettling scent of decay and cheap perfume. The Joker was here. The kill was imminent. 47 moved like a phantom through the shadows of the mezzanine, his silver baller steady in his hand. Below on the grand stage, a single spotlight illuminated his target. The Joker was rehearsing. He gestured wildly to an audience of mannequins, their plastic faces frozen in silent applause. And for my next trick, the Joker cackled, his voice echoing through the empty hall. I'll make this whole city disappear. Classic villain monologue. Predictable. Easy. 47 raised his weapon, the laser sight a tiny red star on the Joker's temple. Just as his finger tightened on the trigger, a voice cut through the silence, sharp and clear. Stop right there. 47 froze. Not a cop. The voice was female, confident, and held an unusual resonance. He peered down from his perch. A woman in a magician's tuxedo and top hat stood at the edge of the stage, her back to him. Zatanna. He recognized her from the briefing files. A stage magician, but rumored to be something more. An unexpected variable. Well, Z. The Joker spun around, his grin widening. Come to see the show? You're just in time for the punchline. Zatanna ignored him, her gaze fixed on the shadows where 47 was hiding. I know you're up there, she called out. This isn't your fight. Leave. 47 remained motionless. He didn't take orders. His mission was clear. But as he reassessed the situation, the Joker pulled a string of brightly colored handkerchiefs from his sleeve, which then solidified into a crowbar. Chaos erupted. The Joker lunged, not at Zatanna, but at a series of ropes backstage. Sandbags, old props, and lighting rigs began to crash down onto the stage, a deadly, unpredictable avalanche. 47 adapted instantly, leaping from the balcony and landing in a silent roll amidst the chaos. The Joker was a whirlwind of violent glee, but the magician, she was something else entirely. She wasn't dodging. The debris seemed to swerve around her, held at bay by an unseen force. She spoke a single word, something that sounded like Izirf, and the Joker's feet were suddenly encased in a block of ice that grew from the wooden floorboards. 47 saw his opening. With both targets momentarily distracted, he advanced, his movements precise and economical. He was a creature of logic, of cause and effect. A bullet was a cause, a kill was the effect. But this defied all logic. Zatanna turned her attention to him. Her eyes met his, and for a split second, he felt a strange pressure in his mind, a whisper of a thought that wasn't his own. He shook it off. A trick. Hypnosis, perhaps. Editival, she commanded, and a stack of old theater seats ripped from their bolts and flew towards him. He dove behind a fallen pillar, the wood splintering as the seats smashed into it. This was not stage magic. This was real. His training, his entire life's experience had not prepared him for this. How do you strategize against an opponent who can rewrite the laws of physics with a word? The Joker, having freed himself with a small explosive from his pocket, was now setting off a series of smaller bombs, filling the theater with smoke and strobing lights. Disorientation was his weapon, but through the haze, 47 saw Zatanna raise her hands. The air grew heavy, charged with an energy that made the hairs on his arms stand up. She spoke, her voice now a chorus of overlapping whispers, the words alien and powerful. No Isak, no Urotsev, Peel's one. A blinding flash of pure white light erupted from her palms, expanding in a silent, unstoppable wave. It wasn't an explosion of force, but a pure will. It washed over the Joker, freezing his manic grin into a slack-jawed stupor. It hit 47 like a physical blow, not to his body, but to his consciousness. His meticulously ordered mind, his ironclad control. It all just stopped. His vision blurred, the world dissolving into a swirl of color. His last coherent thought was one of utter disbelief. The contract was a failure. In a world of gods and monsters, the perfect assassin was just a man, and a man can't kill magic. The darkness took him.